Hello everybody, welcome back to Disco Elysium. This is probably going to be a little bit of a shorter recording, but uh I wanted to get some gaming in today and I've been really liking this game. Um but if you could like, comment and subscribe and you know, comment, tell me what you think about it. I don't know. I'm just vibing here. I don't know. I really got to figure out how to get back around literally anything, actually. I do not know where to go from here. Actually, quite the opposite. I know nowhere to go from here. I'm honestly very confused.
A rusting control panel. The crane does not return. No screech of metal when you push the...
Okay, so that doesn't do anything. Oh, I'm missing things? Okay then. The yard ahead is oddly quiet. The great machines are sleeping. But I found money. So there's no work to organize the yard. You go over there. Ah, but what is going on? Musk of the smells like blood. Can I not open this? Apparently not. Ooh. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna go back for a moment. I want to talk to this dude. What was it, 6?
Container, container, I'll turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
The
Okay.
lyrics to this container song are being made up as he goes along. The accent is so thick, it's impossible not to notice he's Ubi, from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisunt on Muindi.
Okay.
Container, container, used to be Wild Pines. Container, container, now belongs to Evrart. Evrart, 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 he looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey
Ever.
there.
That's the one dude.
You're not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you? I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know, and folks gotta eat. Just some of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
I heard him say Evrart. Why can I not? Ah, right there. Okay, you're right.
Born and raised in Irish, mister. Mum had to leave my dad after he got a bit violent. Took us here to the new world. I was about 10 then. Too old to lose my accent then. People say us Ubis are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot. I just want you to know there was never any of that where I come from. No, sir. Those are just nasty rumors.
Okay.
Thank you for clarifying that, sir.
What are you
Oh,
doing
I'm
with the
just making
containers?
some covers for them containers here. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So it's easier for the crane operators to spot them.
Everything is so pretty and red. You and Leo look like brothers as you glance around with similar childlike. The old man whistles and hums a jaunty tune to himself.
You work here, are you?
Oh, yes, yes. I leave all kinds of notes for myself. That old head of mine ain't so good at keeping things in no more. I almost forgot about the borscht. Oh yes, I've been taking special whirling borscht to the men every day since the strike started.
Okay.
It's very, very good. Makes a man feel so warm and happy. I feel like I could take on Mr. Renadan's boar dogs every time the lunch is done.
Power borscht, huh? Never heard of a borscht that turns little guys into dogfighters. Alcohol, however.
Yes, yes. I'm taking it to them. The borscht keeps them happy and in fighting spirits. Makes you all warm inside. They brew it in the whirling in rags. Oh, sure, mister. Sure. You do that.
He didn't actually understand what you meant, and now he's just nodding along.
Oh, yes, yes. Oh, yeah. It's
Power borscht, huh? Never heard of a borscht that turns little guys into...
Yes, yes. Oh, the whirling's cook. He makes it.
Oh.
He was always talking with Mr. Manana in that weird language and laughing together. He doesn't speak what we speak. Oh, sure.
He didn't actually understand what you meant, and now he's just nodding along.
Oh, that one. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up.
Told you.
Oh, you want Mr. Evrart then? He's an awfully nice fellow, he is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They've lived their entire lives in this here neighborhood. Guys like Mr. Evrart and Mr. Edgar, his brother, are real good guys. Made Martinez what it is today. Mr. Evrart and Mr. Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys. Oh, Mr. Evrart is where he always is. In his office, of course.
Ah, okay. That's all I needed. Thank you, sir.
Advanced race theory. Everything is calm in the eye of the race storm. Your mind is lucid and bright. The mind-bending phylogenetics appear more distant and to be fair.
Okay, that's cool. Minus. Okay. Theoretically speaking, I should be able to go talk to the harbor dude. I can't remember. Muirhead. It's something. Oh, this dude looks like they're gonna suck. All right, here we go.
Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least bit surprised to see you. With great effort, he straightens himself up in his chair. Yet,
wait a second.
He simply stares at you.
He's the 200 kilogram man that was supposedly at the. You can see one of the babies. The 200 kilogram man or footprints. That could be him.
With a mixture of expectation and impatience, well bottled.
Welcome, Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you
Mr.
to stop
Dubois.
by. Please, have a seat. I'm Evrart Clare, head of the Debarders Union here in Marseille.
Mr. Dubois.
I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
He looks extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair, on the other hand, looks like a torture device.
You go ahead, detective.
Whatever he has in store for you, it can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget about that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
Damn, this chair is uncomfortable. Honestly, that is my thought. Is that what I'm going to click? No,
So
remain
tell me,
serious.
how can the head of the Debarders Union help a representative of the Revachel Citizens Militia today?
The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's...
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Gart. Some people have no manners, it pains me to say. This should
Okay.
take care of that nonsense. It should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with a cafeteria manager. Go ahead.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it.
Now, I do actually need the real. So, thank you.
Don't mention it. But also, don't forget it. I'm just kidding, of course.
He's not.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
I don't like where this is
His
going.
slug-like lips move, but all you hear is an echo. Lost gun, lost gun, lost gun. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fear. Only 2 words escape its gravitational pull.
Lost and gun.
When he said, "Don't worry," he actually meant, be very worried.
I know everything, Harry. Right now, I know that you're worried. Don't be worried. Everything's going to be all right.
Harry Dubois.
It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths. It's in a safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
That's very...
There were 2 bullets in it. You always keep at least 2 barrels loaded.
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
The chair is killing you. Composure. It's gonna fail.
God, you're sweating. Your knee is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because...
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
What is this, Mr. Dubois? He keeps repeating. What is he trying to pull here? You need to cool the fuck down.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry! Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get...
Maybe you could use your hands somehow, in a kind of throw-in motion, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right back at him. He's Mr. Dubois.
What an odd demonstration of... you got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertain...
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you...
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask him questions. Police officer questions.
This is not okay because I am clearly in a very bad space and I'm going to keep using heals, and I shouldn't have sat in the chair, but I feel like that was the correct move to make to get to this point anyways. You're gonna ask me how I got in. You called me Mr. Dubois. I am assured at this point that my name is Harry Dubois, which I do not know if is a good thing or not. I want to talk about the hanging.
Oh, of course. That's that's your main thing here,
That's why-
why you're in Martinez. I know I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me.
I sense there's a but.
Thing that's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Yes, that sounds good.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines, incredibly talented at opening doors. And I'm sure you're going to open this one with flying colors, Harry. This really is very simple, and there's nothing shady about it.
An excellent opportunity presents itself, sire. You could win the trust of the arch-liar, pretend to play into his hand. Then, should you wish, bend his efforts towards your own.
I need to look into it.
Fantastic, my friend. Just let me know when it's done and we can take our friendship to the next... You can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations. Hardened socialist. A real free thinker too. He'll tell you precisely where the door is. One last thing, Harry. Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door. My dear Harry, there are literally millions of containers in this harbor. I couldn't possibly remember what's in all of them. Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Time is a precious resource.
Smooth talking. Maybe that's the way to go about opening the container. You should at least try convincing it.
Yes, your lost gun. My best men are on it. They're turning... Your gun will be...
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage. Who knows? Only one thing is certain. If you work with him, you're going to get it back. And
Damn it, Harry. That's exactly what it means. I'm only kidding, of course.
Of course. I understand. We help you, you help us.
Of course. Let us dispatch with the formalities. You call me Evrart, I call you My God, so it's true. I didn't want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction amnesiac cop, aren't you? What are the odds of that?
I think the odds of that are very...
it might be a good idea to hide your confusion. I mean, see what his game is first.
So good to hear that, Harry. Apparently my sources were wrong. However, if you did have a spot of memory trouble, I could help you out. With my big fat...
Words flow like a river of honey from his lip. I guess word has already reached him. No, it's just a brown folder. You can't make out what's written on it.
Are you trying to tell me you've gotten hold of some of our documents?
Mr. Kitsuragi, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about his lost
Don't just jump to the folder. That's not smart. Shows you're on the edge. Do some probing first.
It's Harry. Harry Dubois. And I can work with you, Harry. Now, what else can I do for you? But of course, Harry. Your precinct is the 41st and you live in Jamrock. You're a Jamrock boy. A long way from home, but that's okay.
He doesn't really seem to know any more about it.
Family? Harry, you're not a family man. There's not one peep of family in here. Unless you think you're a family man. Do you strike yourself as a family man, Harry? That's why I like you, Harry. A good man knows both his strengths and his weaknesses, and you, my friend, you are one of the all-time greats. Well, Harry, if I were to sum you up in one word, it would be apologetic.
I'm... Excuse me for a moment. I'm sorry? What? I'm not apologetic. I'm confident. Very things to say.
Yes. You seem to be. A lot of the time. But right now, there's no reason to be. Let loose a little. Be you.
He's probably just making a guess based on your recent activity in Martinez.
Ah, this? My friends in your organization gave it to me, Harry.
This translates into, haha, you guys are so corrupt.
I find that very suspicious.
I'm afraid this is meant for Union eyes only, Mr. Kitsuragi. I'm sure you understand. Please continue, Harry.
As you look at the folder, Evrart covers it with his hand and pets it. He's hiding it from you because it's not a real RCM folder. It's just another one of those brown folders you saw in the file cabinet.
Okay, Harry, you got me. This is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. Those Census Bureau people are absolutely corrupt. You should do something.
He got the name from the Census Bureau, and everything else from your actions here in Martinez.
Yes, Mr. Kitsuragi from the Census Bureau. Like I said, now I'm actually a very busy man, so is there...
That means he doesn't really know anything about a pity. The mystery of you will have to remain a mystery for the time.
Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Let's move on. I don't know what that means, Harry. Shady brew? There are... You know what? Don't even tell me. Whatever it is, do it. Surprise me. Just one thing. If you can, make it even shady.
He sincerely has no idea what you were talking about.
Yeah, no.
And he doesn't care either.
Harry, honestly, I'm just relieved you didn't get a hernia. A man your age...
I too am surprised by the resilience and athleticism of this tool I've been provided with.
Yes, Harry. You are Anyway, I assure you, Wait. You need this to get in and out through the gate. Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white Union man. Take care, Harry.
Interesting. 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 I feel like I should...
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Doesn't seem like anything else I can do at the moment around this area. So...
The unpromising race pupil returns.
And...
cat. Kitty, stop. Oh god.
Fascinating. The Revacholian degenerate shows signs of racial self-reflection. How did you accomplish this little feat? So it would seem, Thrall of Rule. On one hand, this pathetic and, of course, you will not. If the Revacholian
John, baby, you did the heroic thing.
that is not possible. The game of Shahmat you play, you will not. You cannot with
It's super.
Let's go, officer.
the unpromising race pupil return. Oh, don't be vulgar. White or not has got Mr. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline, jam, individualism. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products. I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Elysium. No. I have heard I'm from. You have heard enough about our phylogenetic secrets for today. You have it. Racist.
Welcome. He must think redheads are immigrants.
I am not.
The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing, however, it is not entirely free of throwbacks in the phylogenetic tree. His large jaw, for example, could be a trait indicative of criminalism. Also,
That atavistic stigmata makes
Babe, thanks. But I got this.
I think this racist is better than the last. But the next
that will be the...
he will grant us.
Your pedomorphic friend has quick wit. Ape,
The lieutenant does...
you should keep him close. The congenital. The unpromising. Racist.
Well, he must...
I am.
The drawings are precise and look true to their pseudo-scientific ambitions. One thing, however, it is not entirely free of throwbacks in the philo...
Correct. Racist.
Welcome. He must...
I am.
The draw...
Racist.
Welcome. He must...
I am.
The drawings are precise and look...
The size of.
your ear.
Yes. You exhibit forward projection of the jaw. It is this lead your rate.
He's right there. It's almost impossible to get it on unless you're both drunk. It's too scary when people are sober.
I messed that up somehow. Like, very much so. I'm so confused. Yeah, no, we're sticking with that.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers. The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection. A large metal pendant hangs from the rear view mirror. The pendant, it is the seal of Royalist era Revachol. The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, a book with ragged edges.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia.
I don't know.
The theme on that pinball machine is a standard Royalist theme, used on everything from pinball cabinets to full-flavor cigarettes, clinging to a picture book version of the past century, waiting for the king to come back and cast out all the profiteers and the contemporary.
Hello again, sweetie.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging the mention of mañana gets his attention. He smiles and delivers a whole slew of unfamiliar words and lively gestures. The man says a couple of sentences in that I'm pretty sure he asked you a question. He doesn't know your language. You can just say something cool in return.
Horse need more vodka?
Okay, so it's vodka that keeps the men happy and in good spirits. Clever move by the Union.
Of course, vodka. Now that makes a very, very special borscht indeed. Turning it up seems like a dangerous idea, honestly. The place is a powder keg. He smiles, nodding vigorously, then pours half a bottle of vodka into the pot. With a whistle, he stirs the brew. He smiles and nods enthusiastically and, chattering away in his language, ladles some brew into a small thermal cup.
Yes?
I don't know about that.
Can I help you? Yes, have you got it? You must be joking, right? You come here. This isn't a game show. I'm not going to accept it. You owe me cold, hard money. I want.
You can cash it in at the local frit near the harbor gate, though it might not be enough to cover it.
A lot. A lot. For the room, drinks, and broken window. Like what? I was rarely. Yes, have you got it? Yes.
103rd Day Royale. Is it what, right here? Is it this? This wasn't it.
Is this about the wow. Anything else I can do for you?
No, you don't work for the Union. That was easy. Blow the whole thing on speed and gin right now. Speed. A colorful display of cigarettes at the bottles wink at you there, in that dark green. The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign.
There's so many bottles. What? What else can I do?
The door is closed. Still, the lieutenant gives. The door. This door can. Still, the lieutenant gives. Still, the lieutenant. Still, the lieutenant gives you a quick. You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living. Kim also tries not to look at the pile of tape viscera on the carpet. The man is finding it hard not to trip on the tape, and not to where unidentifiable sludge makes it hard for him to breathe. Smells of vomit in here.
No problem, officer.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting.
I have no idea when I'm supposed to sleep.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching our oh, excuse me. The worker is in a deep slumber. Your fingers find their way into the man emits a loud snore. Is he about to wake up? Doesn't look like it, but you never know. Better be quick. You slip the plastic ID card out of the loop and pocket just for the record. You look nothing like the man on the document. The sleeping dock worker has little to say about your actions.
What?
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse.
Active decay.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow!
I guess I could go back and look at...
This is the night watchman's. The chair is not as austere as the rest of the booth. A thin grey pillow is a stale air floods through. You stand and exit the booth.
I should take care of the... I'm not sure what I should be doing here.
You're back before the cargo container. Its draw has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly. You're back before the cargo container. Its draw has not lessened since you were last here.
Who else do I need to talk to? I'm so confused. What are my tasks? Tasks. Oh, you know what? That's true.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and
All right,
the dashboard light. Like a leopard, the lights unfold.
there you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done.
As you hold your ledger's clip,
There she is. Revachol West.
around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations. The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights. A rat brazenly darts past you and disappears amongst the stopped lorries. In the distance, a child somewhere shrieks. A woman reprimands her in a voice no quieter than the child's cry.
Ah, Martinez. Let me see. Right here. Oh yes. Coal City. Le Royaume. The burnt-out quarter.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows. The first row has 18 dots. The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border. You count 216 perforations. Considering that nice, large number, a wave of pride washes over you. Though you can't say why, precisely. The last row has 3 perforations. That's it.
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do.
Alpha male officers who are proud of their numbers often do. It's meant.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered? Maybe you were a diplomat, or in PR. Doesn't matter, I suppose. This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Closed is good. It means finished. Wow, more than 200. It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers. Right. Those are your confirmed kills. You've got precisely 3 perforations there. For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way. There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident. But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
Have you ever killed anyone?
Yes. Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective, or self-destructive than others. Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies. Oh, this and that. Let's not get into it now. Why not gardening? You've already got the yellow gloves. If you want to pour out the booze you've been carrying around on duty, I'm certainly not going to stop you.
A dark pool of moonshine-spiked borscht appears at your feet. Honorably done. You have given up some of your own blood for theirs.
Very noble of you.
The lieutenant nods.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page.
What? Sorry, Cub. 6. What else can I do? Where's Manana? I don't remember who that was.
The man ponders his cooking utensils.
Right to work! Right to work! Sure!
So, how'd you like our harbor?
You've been in there, he means. Talked to the boss man too, probably.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains. Right, you talk to the boss, eye to eye. Like men of the... A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open? Oh, say no more. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say. I knew this man was a commie. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the whirling and rides. That's all I know.
Okay, but where did you get the key?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk...
He means he's not going to tell you, cause he doesn't know. But he will shoot his mouth off with you now that you're working for Evrart.
The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing?
The man whispers a jaunty tune.
Interesting.
Hey. Psst.
Who,
Yes,
me?
you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again. Yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it with good. We need tender men like you building gargantuan. You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than... Okay, not everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it? Very well. No objections. It's mathematically impossible to achieve a... Did someone mention cocaine? Anyone? There's no one.
What the heck? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Just dumb curiosity.
You see a heavy steel...
I have no idea where I'm going. How do I get there? How do I get where? Interesting. How do I get down there? This would be somewhere I haven't gone yet, right? Wait, I haven't gone up and around, huh? You calm yourself. Aha, I have not been up this way.
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head. You knock silently. The upholstery...
I guess no one is in? Let's be honest. This isn't what I joined the RCM for, but every day tells you something new about yourself. Apparently, working with the local union boss to get info on an investigation is not something I'm squeamish about. I mind that the local thug is using the RCM for his busy work. But if this gets us to the bottom of this hanging, then I'm willing. On the other hand, we could just leave and tell Evrart we opened the door. Yes, presenting a fabrication is known to get results here.
The door is right here. You can just... I don't know. You're a pretty good liar. Are you as good an infiltrator as you are a liar? The door is slick with rain. In fact, it's oddly silent in the yard around you. No birds. You try to be as silent as you... Finally, the door unlocks. There might be important information in the...
And with that, I think that's where we're going to stop tonight. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah, thank you.